Woo! Hey guys, Nikendo here, and we are here with the part 3 and possibly final video of my GBA collection. Now, I just want to go ahead and reiterate that my collection is a personal collection. I'm not trying to go for the whole library, but my personal collection is going to go pretty well in depth, if I'm not mistaken. And sorry, I should have done this before I uploaded the video. My GBA collection currently consists of 47 games, but my want list is still 114. So, you know, the whole library is 10. Well, you can't really see it because of glare. Over 1,000 games, but you know, I own 47, and I'm only curious and interested in 114 more. So that's not too bad compared to the GameCube library, which is about 586 games, I believe, and I'm at 238, and I'm going for the whole library on that. But anyways, let's go ahead and wrap this up, this collection up, and let's see here. First up, oh, it's kind of out of order here. Sorry. First up is glare. Phantasy Star Collection. Now this includes Phantasy Star 1, 2, and 3. Oh, excuse me. I don't know if this is ports, guys. I'm not too familiar with the PSO series. I don't own any of the PSOs on the GameCube. I know PSO episode, what is it, 1, 2 plus is like almost like a $70 game. Oh my goodness, sorry. Anyways, I bought this game with high expectations, high recommendations. I haven't even played it yet, guys, and to be honest, you know, I haven't even looked at gameplay, but looking at these screenshots, it looks like one of those dungeon crawlers, like it's first-person view, and you're just walking through a dungeon, and that's all you see is just the dungeon, and then the enemy comes up, and it's like right in front of your face, and you do the attacks, and then they disappear, and then you just keep walking the dungeon. I don't like those games. I really don't. I think there's a game called Wizardry or whatever, something like that, that's like that, and I really hate those. I don't like those games at all, but that just seems to be the concept with Phantasy Star 1. I don't know about Phantasy Star 2. Oh my god. Phantasy Star 3 looks like it's a third-person view, like kind of over the head. So we'll see, but I don't have any reviews or praise on this game. Please, guys, give me comments or feedback on this game. Tell me if it's good, bad. You know, tell me what I'll look forward to. Maybe I'll get intrigued and it'll jump the line of games that I got lined up that I want to play, and it'll probably jump the head of the line, and maybe I'll tackle it. So let me know. Alright. Next up is, jeez, glare, Saberwolf. Alright, you guys are probably like, Ken, Saberwolf? What the hell is this? Okay, I don't know if I got cheesed or what is it, hosed or like I fell for a trap or something. But this game is rare. This game is rare. It's not an easy game to come by. The value is kind of up in the high 20s, low 30s. But from what I can tell and what I've read and heard, that the same creator of the Killer Instinct game, the first Killer Instinct on Super Nintendo, made this game. You know, with, you know, because there's a character on that game called Saberwolf. And anyways, this is kind of like a arcade action, but it's a thinking game. It's a puzzle. Basically, you're an explorer, like you're an archaeologist or something, and you have to get to the other side of the level to capture an artifact, like a special artifact or jewel or ruby or whatever. But you know, there's obstacles where you have to jump or duck, dive, and stuff, and you have to use the environment in order to advance in the level. And then once you get to the end of the level where the artifact is, there's the Mr. Saberwolf here. He's sleeping, and as soon as you take the artifact, he wakes up and he starts chasing you. And once you get the artifact, you have to run all the way back to the beginning of the level, back to your tent, before Saberwolf catches you. So, you know, it's kind of like, okay, yeah, I gotta remember what I did. I gotta remember these jumps and these barriers and stuff, because Saberwolf is right on your tail as soon as you catch the artifact. So it's kind of a cool game. It's interesting. I played it like once or twice. It's not highly addicting, but it's a fun little game. But I think I got it more because of the rarity. Shame on me, because this is supposed to be a personal collection. I'm not in this for value or rarity. But you know, I ain't complaining. It's a good game. Do I recommend it? Yeah. I guess. I mean, if you're into that kind of stuff, maybe if you tell me what kind of games you're in, and your details and concept of what games you're in are probably gonna make me say, oh, he would love Saberwolf. So enough about that game. Next up is Sigma Star Saga. Again, this was a Editor's Choice finalist in the E3 in the year 2005. Again, a recommendation from my boy Reggie Williams. This is a great game. It's a very unique game. Some people would call this an action-adventure. Some people would call this an RPG. Some people would call this a shmup. And if you're not familiar with shmups are shoot-em-ups. And basically, all three of those genres that I just mentioned are all in here. Just imagine putting all three genres in a blender, blending it up, pouring it in a cup, and guess what? You're drinking Sigma Star. And basically, you're a soldier that's trying to get intel on this alien race that is going to destroy your planet or whatever. And the way you get intel is you die, and then the alien nation obtains your body and makes you an alien soldier, and you become an alien. But you still know who you are, and you still know what your objective is and stuff. So you're basically working for the aliens, you know, to try to sabotage them from the inside. But from what I can tell so far, I think there's kind of a twist at the end where, like, oh, you know, the aliens aren't really the bad guys. Because you do meet some kind of cool characters within the alien race too, and you know, I really like the story so far, and it's making me think, you know, am I really fighting for the greater good, or was I on the wrong side the whole time, and these guys are the good? So, very good game. When you are playing as a soldier, you are walking around like an action-adventure feel. There are RPG elements because you can upgrade your guns and level up and stuff, but then when you're going out in space and stuff, you fly out in your spaceship, and that's when it turns into the shmup, and you're shooting other barricades and ships and stuff to advance further into the levels. So it's a very good game. I can see why it was a finalist in 2005. I would recommend this game. It's not exactly expensive, not exactly cheap, but it's a very good game. If you're into RPGs and shoot 'em ups, you know, that's a game for you, because I love shoot 'em ups. Ikaruga is one of my favorites on the GameCube. I know everybody just cringed when I said Ikaruga, because that's a very hard game, but it's a very good game. Next up, I'm gonna knock 4 games. I'm gonna knock 4 games out in one. Okay, so because these are all ports. These are either Nintendo ports or Super Nintendo ports. So let's start first with Super Mario Advance, which is the Super Mario Brothers 2 on the Nintendo. One of my personal favorites. But Part 3 will always hold a place in my heart. Again, it's a port from the Nintendo version of it. Great game, very addicting. My wife especially loves that game. We'll do this in order. That was Super Mario Advance 1. This is Super Mario Advance 2, which is Super Mario World from the Super Nintendo. Again, classic game. It was the launch title for the Super Nintendo. Everybody loves it, with the introduction of the green guy right there, Yoshi, and the flying cape and the feather. Great game. Again, it's a Super Nintendo port. Of the Super Nintendo game. I especially like this game a lot. I especially like I like all the advances a lot, because there's voices in it. You know, Mario will say "lucky" when he gets something, or "oh no" when he dies and stuff. So that's kind of cool, because you didn't get that in the original one. So I thought that was kind of cool, and it almost seems like they're polished. You know, the graphics are a little crisper, a little cleaner, a little more colorful and stuff. Let's see, Super Mario Advance 3. By the way, these are all complete in box. You know. Anyways, Super Mario Advance 3, Yoshi's Island. This is my least favorite one. This is the port of Super Mario World 2 for the Super Nintendo. Yoshi's Island. It's not one of my favorites. Basically, you're in charge of protecting and taking care of baby Mario, and you play as Yoshi, and you're trying to get him to... I don't even know where you get them to, because I don't enjoy this game a lot at all. They even remade this on the 3DS, and silly me, I ended up buying it, and like I played it, and I was like, oh my god, I really hate this game. I really hate just Yoshi Island, period. And I sold it. I think I lost like $10 profit value on it, but still, I just wanted to get rid of the game. But it's not a highly recommended one of mine. And I could be wrong. There could be people out there that love this game and love that series, but I just don't. The reason I do own it is just because I wanted to complete my Super Mario Advance series. Anyways, Super Mario Advance 4, which is Super Mario Bros. 3 for the Nintendo, from the Nintendo port. This box even includes the bonus cards that were in it for the e-reader. I don't have an e-reader, but you know, I've been interested and curious on one. So if you got one for sale or trade, let me know. I'll be interested in that. Pretty much everybody's favorite Super Mario, the Super Mario 3 from the Nintendo, where you could turn into the raccoon and fly, and the infamous P-wing that everybody loves, and the 3 whistles you can get, and this is an instant classic. Me and my wife love this game. Oh, and by the way, sorry, with well, Super Mario World had it, but sorry, Super Mario. These two Super Marios did not. These were Nintendo ports. Anyways, these two Super Marios for the GBA, they have save file, guys. Save files, because you would get so far in Super Mario 3 and then you realize it's 2 o'clock in the morning, you've got to go to school the next day or work the next day. What are you going to do? Are you going to leave your Nintendo on or what and come back and play it later? Well, you don't have to worry about that with these GBA ports because they have save files. So I thought that's really, really cool and really, really beneficial for Super Mario fans out there. Alright, what do we got next? Sorry, it's just kind of going out of order here. Next up is Sword of Mana. I love this series. Secret of Mana, Secret of Evermore. Great series. I'm a huge fan of Square Enix. I don't care what Square Enix has done with Final Fantasy lately. I know people will say they dropped the ball lately on Final Fantasy series. People are hating on Final Fantasy 13. I don't know why. I personally love that game. 13-2 is awesome. I own Final Fantasy 10, 10-2. I own the HD remasters. I own Deus Ex, which is another Square Enix game. I just love Square Enix. I mean, shout out to Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. The best Super Mario game, in my opinion. The best game that Square Enix has ever put out. I love it a lot. But another Square Enix game, so if you're familiar with the Mana series or Final Fantasy series, then this is a great game too. Alright, what do we got next? Alright, Tactics Ogre, the Knight of Lotus. There's that tactics word again, guys. So you know by me saying tactics that this is an SRPG game. Some people will say there's a PSP version of this as well. Some will say that this is by far the best tactics game out there. Any game that has the word tactics, they would say this is by far the best one because there's so much depth on this. I mean, the back of the box is over 40 hours of gameplay with multiple endings. So there's definitely a replay value in this. And then, get a wide assortment of magic spells. And you can even go head-to-head with your friends with a link cable and another extra cart. And there's all new quest mode. Enables you to discover hidden items and weapons not available in the story mode. So this game has a lot of depth. This game, I can just see longevity written all over it. I haven't really put my feet in and run with this game yet because I'm still working on Final Fantasy Tactics Advance and Onimusha Tactics. But once I'm done with one or both of those, I'll go ahead and throw this in the circle and start playing this as well. But I have no doubt in my mind that this is a great game. Alright, what's next? Alright, next up. Oh, glare. Tales of Fantasia. Am I saying that right? Sorry. This is from the Tales series. I'm not gonna lie, guys, and please don't shoot me, but I'm not a big fan of the Tales series. I have Tales of Symphonia on the GameCube, and I like that one a lot. My brother has the remake on the PS3, and he says it's really good. I played Tales of Grace's F, on the PS3, and I wasn't really interested in it. I played Tales of Exilia on the PS3, and I wasn't really interested in it. And I don't know why, but I busted my hump, to get this, and I sort of broke the wallet. to get this, and I was excited. It's a mint condition, great box manual and everything, and it's just the gameplay. I'm not really grasping it. I'm not really liking it. I'm not digging it. It could be the fact that I'm just not understanding it, but I mean, help me out here, viewers. I mean, if I enjoy Tales of Symphonia on the GameCube, why am I not enjoying this one? I mean, just let me know. Am I doing something wrong? Am I going into this one-minded? Am I playing it wrong, or what? But I would greatly appreciate comments or feedbacks or anything on why I'm not enjoying this game. I really, really want to enjoy this game, but I'm just not. So help me out there, viewers. I would greatly appreciate it. Next up is Turok Evolution. Now, I own this one on the GameCube. It's a phenomenal game on the GameCube. Can I say the same thing on GBA? I don't know, because I only own the box and the manual. Yeah, I got a sick deal off somebody for just boxes and manuals, and I decided to keep half the inventory. I'll go over two more boxes that I have without the games that I got from that bundle, and then I gave the rest of the bundle to my buddy Brad Marshall. He was looking to complete some of his loose carts as well, so I was glad to help him out on that. I think I got like, I want to say like 10 or 11 boxes and manuals for like $12 shipped, and I wasn't complaining at all because I got a couple Yu-Gi-Ohs in there, Turok, Harry Potter, a Monster Rancher, I believe, and you know, I wasn't complaining at all. And I love boxes and manuals because I'm a sucker for the artwork. I'm a sucker for the original boxes because they're made of that flimsy cardboard, so I like taking care of them, and I like seeing them in pristine condition. But based on the back that I can tell from this game, you know, reading it and seeing the graphics, it looks like it's a good game. It almost looks like it's got a Contra or Metal Slug feel. So I don't know, but if anybody has the loose card out there, you know, want to hit me up, let me know what you want to trade for, or you know, how much you want to sell it for. You know, I see it on eBay, and it's pretty dirt cheap, but you know, I rather work with somebody that's cool and, you know, a collector like me versus going on eBay and working with those people. No disrespect to eBay users, it's just, I don't know, I feel more comfortable working with people that I have you know, relationships and direct communication with versus somebody that's just going to take my money and then, you know, have a nice day. Another one, sorry, that was my dog. This is another one. This was from the box and manual collection, that the bundle that I got from the guy for like $12. So I already had the, no, I don't have this one. Sorry, hold on. I had Dungeon Monsters. He had Dungeon Monsters in that bundle as well, and I had a loose copy of Dungeon Monsters. So I definitely wanted to complete that. So I completed that with the manual and the box, and this is a Yu-Gi-Oh game, but it plays significantly different because the monsters, like, you use dice to make the maps, and then how many blocks you get on the map, and then you move your monsters that way. I'm not too familiar with the rest of the gameplay. I haven't really grasped or understood the gameplay on this one because I'm more of a Yu-Gi-Oh card battle guy, so I haven't really got my feet wet with this one. But in the 5 GBA games I told you I paid $1 each, I did get another copy of Yu-Gi-Oh! Dungeon Monsters. So if anybody's interested in that, I have a duplicate copy of Dungeon Monsters, so just let me know. Another one that came in his box and manual bundle that this person sold me was a World Championship 2004. I am looking for the cart for this one. I do have the box and manual. I don't have the 3 limited edition official game cards that were in here, but I would like to get those 2 to make it fully CIB, but I don't own the game. But I am a huge Yu-Gi-Oh fan, and I would love to own all the Yu-Gi-Ohs on the GBA. Let's see. Sacred Cards. And this is why I bought that box and manual bundle from that guy for $12, because three of them were Yu-Gi-Oh boxes and manuals, and being a big Yu-Gi fan, I had to jump on it. But Yu-Gi-Oh Sacred Cards, it's a box and manual as well. I don't have the game, but before I made my intro video earlier tonight, I just won the game on eBay for $2. I bid a penny, shipping is $1.99, and nobody else bid on it. so I won it for $2 shipping, so that's kind of cool. Kind of makes me think that it's a shitty game, but you know, I'm a big Yu-Gi-Oh fan, so I don't care if it is a shitty game or not, but I'll end up playing it. Again, this one doesn't have the 3 limited edition cards inside of it, but I am looking for those to make it fully CIB, so just let me know. Alright, we're getting down here. Alright, Zelda, Link to the Past, and it also includes a copy of 4 Swords. I do own 4 Swords for the GameCube, and now I own it for this. I know you can play 4 Swords on the GameCube with the use of your GBAs. I'm wondering if this game and the GameCube game could talk to each other. Probably not, huh? They're probably just 2 different things. But anyways, Link to the Past is a port from the Super Nintendo, so I thought that was kind of cool. I got a great deal on this. It's fully CIB. I thought it'd be really cool to own the Super Nintendo version of Link to the Past and then have a copy of 4 Swords on it as well. So that was a big bonus. Self-explanatory. It's a Zelda game. You guys know the drill. Zelda, the Minish Cap. This is an awesome game. Some people will say this is the best Zelda game in the series. You know, don't quote me on that, but I mean, I own all the Zeldas on GameCube, Zelda 1 and 2 on the Nintendo, and Link to the Past on GBA. I don't own it on Super Nintendo, but I enjoy this one a lot. It is my favorite of the Zeldas so far, and I really like the comical in this because the hat is the Minish Cap, and he's the cap that helps you in the game and guides you through your adventures. And he's pretty witty and grimy on his comments and stuff, so it's pretty fun. I enjoy it a lot. It's a beautiful game. I really like the style and the adventure in it because you can play normally as Zelda, and then there's some places where you have to go into like the grass or a tree. So the Minish Cap helps you shrink down into a miniature Zelda, and you go into the tree and you talk to these little creatures and stuff. So it's really cool just seeing, you know, 1 drop of rain hit the ground, but then when you shrink it turns into like a big pond and you have to swim through it. So I thought that was kind of cool. So it's a really good game. That pretty much wraps up my GBA collection that I got. I know this video was pretty extensive. Here's a couple of my loose carts, and I'm trying to, these were part of the 1 for $1. I got Yu-Gi-Oh! The Eternal Duelist. I paid $1 for that. I'm trying to get the box and manual for that. Again, I'm a big Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan. And the Pac-Man collection. I'm trying to get the box and manual for that. This is old school Pac-Man on it, so I really think that's cool. And last one, I mean, this is not GBA related. It's for the Game Boy Color, but it's Monster Rancher Battle Card. And this was in the bundle for the boxes and manuals too. And the reason I got this is because it says it's a trading card game. So again, I don't own the cart, and I can play it on my GBA or my GBA player on my GameCube. So I'm really interested in this. It says collect all the cards and conquer each battle to find out what awaits you in the final conclusion of the game. So it's a trading card game. I'm not too familiar with Monster Rancher. I know it was a TV show, a cartoon or whatever. I didn't really watch it. I'm not too familiar with it. I'm not even familiar with the game. But the guy had the box and manual, and you know, I practically paid $1 each for those box and manuals, so I said why not. Alright guys, well, thank you for hanging out with me for these 4 videos. I greatly appreciate it. That was a look at my GBA collection so far at the beginning of 2015. I do plan on broadening my GBA collection, and I'll keep you guys posted on that. Again, all my videos are impromptu. You know, you get what you get. I'm not a pro at this, but I do like doing this because it's something I enjoy a lot. So go ahead and hit like at the bottom. Give me a comment, thumb down, comment why you thumb down. Let me know what you think of my collection. Let me, you know, tell me what's awesome about my collection. Tell me what's sucky about my collection. Tell me what games that I should be looking for, and you know, let me know what you got. Alright, this is Nintendo. Have a good night.